I did not start this recording from the very beginning of the lesson, but we are going to pick up right here, and I'm going to do the introduction in another lesson. At this point, everyone should know how to get into their Onshape, how to create a new document, and title it 133. And we're just going to play around. So yes, you're going to see me making mistakes, which is okay. And if you copy them or you figure out how to correct my mistakes, go right ahead, because this is for learning purposes. All right, so I hid my front and my right. Okay, everybody, so I hid my front and my right, and I selected my top plane to do a sketch in, and then I clicked the little pencil for sketch. So now our instructions are to create a sketch of a concave polygon in our CAD software. So somebody give me a suggestion. How can I do it? Can I do just a bunch of lines? Because our example for our concave polygon is this little guy right here. We're on number 3. Concave polygon. Kind of looks like a tape dispenser. So let's make us a little tape dispenser. So could I use lines? Could I use a rectangle and cut everything out? Could I move over here to, I don't want to worry about a circle or an arch or a spline because they're all straight lines. I have to use all straight lines. So if I selected this guy, is that going to work? Could, but I mean, look at all the changes I can get. So there's a square. That's a 6-sided, 7-sided. So if you notice, every time I move my cursor and I move my X, my bullseye mark, it changes to different sides. So let's see, I need something that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. So let's go down 1 and let's see if we can move this one around. So we chose an 8-sided polygon. All right, 8 points, 8 sides. And now we want to move this around. I wonder if we can. Let's experiment. Let's see if we can move this around. Mm-hmm. Is that going to move that? No, that's just going to create other spaces. So let's do back. What if we did a square? And we selected a rectangle. And then we moved our lines around. So how would we do that? How would you move your lines around? Who wants to tell me how to move the lines around? Anybody? Nobody? How about if we select a line and we want to edit our sketch? So how do we do this? How do we do this? Come on, folks, talk to me here. Nobody's going to talk to me? Nope, that one went the wrong way. Let's undo that one. Let's go back here. And then every time that stops like that, it's because I've let go of the clicker on my mouse. So I'm going to move this way. And I want to come this way a little bit. Let go. Stay right there, and you can see that it's yellow. And I'm going to come down here. So now I have two sketches there. What am I going to do about that? What do I need to cut out? So let's see. So we need to cut. So if we go to, where'd our scissors go? There's our scissors right there. So what do we want to trim? We want to trim this out. We want to trim this out. We want to trim that out. And there we go. Doesn't look exactly like the picture, but excuse me, it looks close to it. So look at that. So we're done with our scissors. We don't need to do anything with that. So if we hit yes, does this kind of look like what we need? Oop, went the wrong way. That kind of looks like our sketch. Not a whole lot. But you know what? Close enough for what we're working on. If you wanted to edit it, you could bring these down. We're not looking for measurement right now, but if you wanted to edit it, you can do right click. We want to edit our sketch. And then we want to move these items, this bar down. And we want to make it smaller. And we can move this down a little bit. And all I'm doing is clicking with the mouse and holding it. We want to move this whole line out. Can we do that? Nope, because it's constrained. It has a constraint of right there. But we can angle this a little bit more. So you have to have an anchor point. Okay, you have to have an anchor point. Another way we could do this sketch, I'll show you in another video. So let's see. Let's edit this again because I'm still messing around with it. And this is the cool thing about CAD software is you can keep changing it as much as you need to. There you go. So there is number 3. So using our CAD software, it needs to look something like this. Create a concave polygon. Concave polygon. Now you can come up here in your title and you can change your title just by clicking in there and then doing a right click. Sorry, just doing another left click. And you can type exactly what it is that you just did. Number 3, concave polygon. Click down here and look at that, your title just changed. So when I ask you to submit this, you need to have concave polygon added to your description, your file. All right. Your reflection question. Your reflection question is, how would you describe the polygon in geometric terms? How would you describe the polygon in geometric terms? So let's take a look at this, give you some help on answering it. How many sides does a polygon have? How many sides does this polygon have? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 8 sides. Are all the sizes equal? Are all the measurements of the sides equal? Well, we'd have to measure that, wouldn't we? And guess what? That is going to be another lesson. So in step 4, it says select each line in your sketch one at a time and drag it with your mouse. Describe the behavior of the sketch in general when a random line is dragged. So what happens if I drag this line? If I click this line, I select it, and I drag it. Well, nothing right now because we're not in sketch mode. So if you click to edit sketch, and this line's not going to drag because we did a center point rectangle. But if I drag this line up, what happens? Both sides of the line move. If I drag this sign, nothing's going to happen because it's anchored right here. So what would your answer be? The lines move as long as you're in the edit mode. Undo all your changes and return to the original sketch in figure 1. Well, actually, my edited sketch right here looks closer to figure 1 than what I had. Finish your sketch and extrude the shape. Name your design. Well, we already named our design. Do you remember how to extrude? No? Click it so that it goes kind of yellowish orange. And this button right here, it says extrude. Boop. And then you decide what kind of depth do you want. Do you want a 1 inch? Do you want a 2 inch? What do you want? We're going to go ahead and leave that at 1 inch. And we're going to click OK. And it's a solid extrusion. And we're going to take a look at it. We're going to click color to corners. So there's our flat view. So what kind of view do we want to look at in? Did you ever see all of this and play around with it like you were supposed to? So there's our top. We're there. Let's turn it around this way. There we go. So if you want to see them all, click top. You can't see the thickness, but you can see the extruded thickness here. Okay. This is what I want you, is only part of what I want you to turn in. And remember, when you turn it in, you're going to click share. You're going to click link sharing. You're going to click turn on link sharing. Copy to clipboard. And then you're going to go into your Google Classroom. You're going to go into your Google Classroom and you're going to open the assignment. And then you're going to click submit. And you're going to add that link to it. Any questions? No questions? Okay. This is, I want you to turn this in, and then you're going to have another assignment. That took us like a whole, if I wasn't talking throughout the entire thing, that probably would take you less than 5 minutes. All right. So you're going to have another one. It's going to be number 10. So you're going to have number 3 and number 10 that I want you to turn in. All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to stop recording now.